Hi lovelies, welcome. I'm so glad you could be here. I don't know if you just saw that orb, but hello spirit. I hope you're all doing really well. We're going to be doing the are there feelings mutual for you? So do they share the same feelings as you regarding this connection? I want you to put your person in mind. You could take a deep breath and exhale. We've got 3 readings to choose between. We've got the dragonfly stone for reading number 1. And reading number 2 is the rose quartz. And reading number 3 is the mermaid's tail. So just take your time. You can pause the video and we'll get started shortly, guys. Hi group 1, welcome guys. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for being here. We have the dragonfly one that you chose and we're going to see, okay, are there feelings mutual with yours? So this is your pile and this is their pile. We're going to see, okay, card by card how they match up. So how are you feeling? This is your feelings towards them. This is their feelings towards you. So, oh, this is so sweet. This is the heart song, inner knowing, telepathy, intuition, being in tune with your person, really feeling perhaps really peaceful and calm around the situation, feeling really just beautiful, maybe about the connection. But there's an inner knowing within you, okay, that you can feel their energy. You may even know what they're doing, even if you don't know what they're doing, if that makes sense. So you're very in tune with your person. It feels like a very strong spiritual, emotional connection here. They are definitely in your heart. And your person is feeling a distance here. So they're feeling a barrier, a separation. You could be at a long distance from one another, or there's just some kind of separation that may be going on, or yeah, physical distance here, emotional distance even, but they are feeling the gap there, they're feeling it. So it's very interesting energies because you're feeling very close and connected and they're feeling a distance here. So maybe in some ways, you know, we can really feel it even more stronger when our person has pulled back, or if there is just a distance there, we do feel it. Especially if there's like love and peace in one's heart and an inner knowing, being able to see the bigger picture with things. You know, you can kind of bridge that gap with that beautiful energy of love. But they're definitely feeling that there's some kind of distance here. And we're going to see what else we feel. Okay, so what do you feel? So Queen of Cups, once again, all in your emotions. Hands open, receptive, open to this connection, very in tune with your own heart and its feelings and emotions for this person. So basically, this is the Cancer energy. It's very maternal, very nurturing, very feminine. So when I see this, it shows me that you're open to this love. Definitely spiritually, psychically connected to this love as well. You've got a very gentle, peaceful energy. Maybe you just want peace, you know, in this connection. And some of you might have long hair like that, or your person might. But I just feel like for you, you're a natural healer as well. And I feel that your energy just emanates from you. And I feel like your person feels this love, even from a distance. So yeah, it's like your heart chakra is wide open. It's just so beautiful, this energy. You're in your feels, okay? So it's not so much in your mind. You're in the energy of your heart chakra around this person. So it's quite beautiful here. What are they feeling? Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. This is the nostalgia. This is nostalgia. This is somebody wanting to return back to you or enter your life very soon, come back to you. And it does, you know, represent the soulmates. So they see you as their soulmate. They see you as their friend, their best mate. See the little puppy dog? Usually that represents someone who's loyal, someone who is your companion. And that's how they see you. And it feels to me that if you haven't seen each other for a while, they just can't wait to see you or come back to you, or they're thinking about this. Especially if you haven't been together for a long time, if you are in separation, they are definitely thinking of you and wanting to maybe contact you. But there's a deep longing here, and it's a sweet feeling. It's very sweet. Yeah, I just feel like it's almost like a giddiness, like a crush they might have on you, and they might get a bit shy around you. Yes, I see that here. There's definitely this feeling of wanting to return and give you a big hug, I feel, because there's this like affection coming through here. So they're definitely missing you. And so what is your energy here? 10 of prosperity, family, home, financial security, leaving a legacy, happy, strong family, inheritance, marriage, retirement, long-term success, business empire, completion, accomplishment, domestic bliss, wealth, and solid foundations. I feel like you'd really want a home with this person. I mean, some of you might share a home with your person. You might be married to this person. But I feel like for the majority of you that you want to have this stable commitment, something that's going to be long lasting, something where you can build this happy legacy together. And this is Mercury in Virgo energy as well. So it's quite stable, practical energy. You're in your feels. You really love this person. You really want to open up your home to this person or share a home with them. And yeah, it's like that domestic bliss. It's not so much you know, just having a house to share. Like, it's really special to you. Like, you make a home, and it's not a home if you don't have your person with you. It's that kind of feeling. And I'm not saying you're not good single or on your own or independent, which you are, but I feel like for you, it's like this wanting to share a space with somebody, with this person. And so it could be that for some of you, you're waiting for your person to come back to you, to have this life with you. Let's see what they're feeling. This is so cute. Oh my God, look at this. This is a mirroring thing. 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups. This is my own deck here that I created. So the 6 of Roses is the 6 of Cups, this energy. I'm not joking. This person, your person, is seriously, they are so cute. They might be younger than you, or it's just an energy they're exuding right now where they just are very sweet, affectionate, almost like an innocence to them. And it's just, yeah, you might have children together, or they might have children. They might want to have children with you. But I definitely feel for some of you, like this is someone you've known for a very long time, and you've had a history, and they want to come back. Look at this. Someone from your past returns into your life. Nostalgia, reminiscing on the past, reflecting on happy childhood memories, Sun in Scorpio. So there's very deep feelings here being Scorpio. They're very connected spiritually and psychically to you. And they might want to come back and give you roses or flowers or a teddy bear, a stuffed animal, something like that, or even like a real live animal, like a little dog or something. They might do that. It could be something on their mind to set up this home with you as well, and to have that family with pets. That's coming through here. But I definitely feel this glow in their heart when they think about you. They are reminiscing on the past and the happy times. So what else are you feeling for them? This is how you see them, okay? Prince, whether it be male or female, doesn't matter. Look at the flowers. Oh my gosh, I love it. Romantic charm and potential for power. So it's not a king, but it's a prince. So you may be seeing your person in this energy where they are coming through. They want to surprise you. They are romantic. They're very affectionate and innocent in a lot of ways. I do feel like this person has a crush on you. Like, even if you've known each other for a long time, even if there has been some issues, there's just this feeling of a crush, like they're admiring you from afar. They're keeping an eye on you, perhaps, because it does look like here that they miss you and they do want to return. So they're definitely keeping an eye on you. That's how you see them. And see this beautiful blue? This is the indigo. So this is you visualizing how they are or how you want them to be. But yeah, I feel like they are a giving person. Maybe their love language is to give gifts or flowers or something along those lines. And for a lot of you, I do feel your person is far away and cannot wait to be with you. That's just a special message. And how they see you is visionary. So capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So what, in other words, they see that you are a visionary, that you have goals and dreams, and maybe even psychic, okay? You might be psychic, you might be a spiritual healer. There's something about you where you just have this inner knowing. I do feel like you're very in tune with the universe, and that's how they're seeing you, is that you're amazing. Like, you have alchemy. You have the ability to manifest what it is that you really desire, and it just comes to you. That's how they're seeing you. So it could be that you have great faith in your beliefs, maybe even around the connection, and they're seeing this, that even without solid evidence of anything, that you're feeling this very strongly, and that you have a great power within you. So what are you feeling? Fragment. Okay, this is interesting. Sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. This signifies someone who is feeling broken and shattered. Now, this could either be your own energy or their energy, how you're perceiving them to be. So it could be that in some parts in this, there might have been some heartbreak at having to be apart. There might have been a breakup, might have been the wrong timelines or something along those lines. But I don't feel like this is a really bad energy. This is actually a really beautiful energy. It's showing like this really deep pain and love for this person, this longing for this person. I'm missing them, okay? And so how they feel for you is the unknown. So the answer is unknowable at this time. You can try to look within and seek and feel the answer, but for right now, the universe is unable or unwilling to supply one, for some things are not yet known. Events can sometimes change, or we must be patient or look within. So I feel like they feel that the future with you, group one, is unknown. I feel like they do know their feelings for you, but I feel like they're not sure maybe even what you're feeling for them at this time. So yes, this would be, especially if there's been time apart or maybe no contact for some of you. And even if there is contact, they might still be questioning, what would life look like with you? It's the unknown. And sometimes it could be a little bit exciting to have the unknown, because sometimes it can be scary, but other times it can be quite exciting. And I think that this person is envisioning it. They're actually feeling really good about what could be. So your feelings for them is let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So it could be that you have mutual friends, or that you're, excuse me, that I'm not feeling very good today, sorry guys, or that your friends, yeah, you could be, for some of you only, if you're not in contact with your person, and there's like nothing really bad between you, but if you're on social media and you have a mutual friend, and it could be that you're asking your friends about that person, just checking in, on how they're going or what they're doing. But I feel like your friends are really going to want to bring this together for a lot of you. It could be that you ask their advice and they are all for it. So what are they feeling for you? Oh my gosh, guys, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This person loves you. I'm not joking. This person with the two soulmate cards here, wanting to return, feeling this deep love for you, this giddiness. I get butterflies in their tummy, actually, when they're thinking about you. So it's interesting here. So let's see, what else do you feel? So the universe, for a lot of you, you could be worlds apart. You could be in a different country. You could be, it could be that you're both in other connections for some of you. But I feel like to you, they are the world. They are your universe. They are your world. And you may not have shared this with them. Yeah. But it feels like, for some of you as well, there could be like an end of a cycle occurring here. So it feels like maybe very soon you're going to be free. Like your life is going to make room for them, for them to return. So it could be anything coming to a close in your life that's reducing stress, or it could be the cutting of a relationship that opens up a space for this person. If it's meant to be, it will be. But I feel like for you, that might be your motto. Like, if it's meant to be, it will be. You're not too stressed about this. Like, you just have this open heart for this person, and you just have a feeling that things will fall into place in the right time. So what are they feeling? So yeah, movement, choices, decisions. So they know that it's kind of like different energies there, okay? Because on one hand, you're just like, okay, sarah, sarah, whatever will be, will be. I manifest what it is that I want. I claim it. If it's meant to be for me, it'll be mine. and they're, on the other hand, very practical, thinking I need to make a decision about what I next need to do. And they want to make a plan, put a plan in place step by step. So I feel like this is the two pathways. And, well, it could be, but it's also juggling things. So I feel like at the moment, they could be trying to work around their job or other relationships or children or family life. Things like that. There's something there, I feel, that's kind of preventing this at the moment. So yeah, it definitely looks like a big decision on their behalf. And yeah, let's see what else is happening. I'm interested. So enough. This is what you want to tell them. You were born enough. So you want them to know that they are enough for you, because they might have really felt in some ways that they weren't on your level. I think that you've really risen. You've really spiritually grown. There's something that I feel in your life has happened, and you've just jumped, like leveled up quite fast, quite significantly. So there could have been some trauma or some kind of pain in your life. Look at my nail polish with the blue here. It looks so cool. Kind of matching here. But that reminds me of the throat chakra too. Like, it's almost like you want to tell them, or you have told them in the past, that they are enough, because there might have been some self-conscious or, issues there. The boldness, the red, the passion, like you have a passion for them and you do desire them. So in some ways they might have felt, am I desirable to you? Am I enough for you? Because I really do look up to you. They might feel in some ways that you are out of their league. So I think that's really quite beautiful. And they want to say to you, lantern, consciousness is light. So look at this, almost reminds me of like the justice, the scales, the balance, the blindfold here. So I feel like they're trying to tell you that they're waking up, or they have woken up now to what the connection means for them, and that they have, gone through a fair bit in their life, and they, have almost like a guiding light. They feel like maybe you've been the guiding light for them as well, an inspiration in their life. And through this reminiscing of happier times, I feel like they're also reminiscing on, and maybe even looking right now currently on your social media, or hearing through the grapevine, or even if you are in contact for some of you, they're just really enjoying, the fact that you are strong and that you are not swayed by other people. Like, you make your own decisions. And I think that's really made them feel even more drawn to you magnetically, because you do have your own mind, you do have your own voice, and they respect you. I really see that they deeply respect you. And I don't know if they ever told you enough how much they adore you. So you could be seeing 44 or 444. That's significant, that this person does want a stable life with you, and they feel secure with you. Yeah, so something has come to light for them, okay, as well, regarding this connection, regarding what it's almost like something has triggered this spark within them. Maybe if some of you have not had contact for a while, they've seen your name pop up on Facebook, or someone's talked to them about you. Like, it just feels like, even if there's just been this conversation that's happened between you, and as I said, even if you are in contact right now and have kind of a relationship going on and rediscovering each other, there's this huge curiosity and wanting to know more and wanting to put the light on this relationship. So what do you feel? So I like you. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun flirting, wanting to date. So in other words, you really like this person. I feel like there's a love here, actually. But it could be something you want to say to them, like not so much I love you, but it could be I really like you, you know, you're really cool and I dig you. And it's almost like this cuteness right here. And so they're saying karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. I feel like there's something they're leaving from, okay? And this might be why they're wanting to come back as well, because they are free from something now. It could be an ex-partner, a marriage, some kind of karmic journey they've been on where there has been some healing to do. But I feel like even for some of you, if you felt at some point that there might have been karmic lessons between you, you know, something has been healed, but I do feel more so that it's on their side. I don't really get it between you. I feel like it's really a lot that's been happening within their own journey, within their own life, and I'm getting a 10-year period for some of them. So there could have been a long cycle of something for them and they're coming out of it. And it's almost like they have a burden lifted now. They are light. Interesting, it said consciousness is light, because I feel like they have learned something. They've come into some wisdom and now they are leveling up almost on your side, you know, on your level here. So they have definitely spiritually grown if that's something you've been questioning. So what would you want to say to them? You want to say, I need you to keep going with your life. No matter how hard it gets, never give up. I promise you, I will catch up. So that could be some of you who don't feel like you're on their level. It could be that at the same time, you've got things like they might be free from something, but you are not yet free from something to be able to make something work, okay? And you say, I love you and care for you more than you will ever know. So I think some of you have not really delved deep into your emotions and expressed it to your person. And you were never the problem. I was just caught up in my own pain. So it seems like there's been something that maybe both of you have been dealing with personally, that, you weren't able to share with this person, or it just wasn't gelling. So I feel for some of you, you may have been in other connections. That's only for, a minority of you. And so this is what they say. I've been a complete fool thinking that the grass would be greener on the other side, but it wasn't. Please forgive me. Maybe you were the one that got away. Okay, maybe you were the one that got away. They made a wrong choice. It's never a wrong choice. People learn and grow through their, mistakes, souls, lessons. But it's for some of you, they may have chosen another path that they thought was better for them. And now they're realizing, well, I actually really miss you. And I'm thinking about what a life would be like with you. And yin and yang, 222, balance. So they are finding that balance in their life right now. Between the masculine and feminine energies, even within themselves, they're trying to balance their life out here. And I don't feel ready for you yet. That is that self-confidence thing going on here as well. So if we look at this beautiful reading all up, okay, I feel like, I just want to get another card. I feel like what they're saying is that, like, you're both feeling it, that you miss each other, your hearts are open to this, you want to revisit this. And as I said, even if you are in contact right now and there's like this starting off this relationship, or if you've been in a relationship, there's very strong feelings here, very deep feelings for, you have for each other. And I feel like this could work. You could overcome any little niggly things that are here, because I feel like a lot of it's been dealt with in the past. Look what's just coming up. We are mirroring each other. So that's like that mutual thing going on here, okay? So you say, what do you want to say to them? When I think of you, I smile. So I remember that song. Oh, what's that song? When I see you smile, I can face the world. Whoa. I can do anything. That's what I see. It's so funny. And then they say to you, no, seeing you triggers past pain within me. But I don't feel that. As I shuffled them, I thought, no, it doesn't feel right. But open your heart and listen to your heart over what others say. It could be relevant to some of you. I hope this has resonated, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Really love hearing from you, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi, group 2. Welcome, guys. You chose the rose quartz. Just going to move that one. Put this one here. You chose the gorgeous pink rose quartz. We're going to see your energy and their energy, okay? So let's do it card by card. So what are you feeling currently for your person, group 2? Oops. Roaming wild, free-spirited, risks, possibilities. You might feel like this is a bit of an adventure, a little bit spontaneous, a little bit unpredictable. Maybe you're the one roaming wild at the moment. Not so much running away, but you're definitely free-spirited. And maybe that's something you want with this connection. We're going to see what the other cards have to say. But at the moment, maybe you're not keen on a massive commitment. You just want to see where this goes. For some of you. So you could be, you know, on the dating scene. It could be at the moment that you just really want to see what they're about first before just jumping in and committing to something. So what are they made of, kind of thing. Yeah, very fiery energy here as well. So maybe you're a go-getter, you chase what, you know, your dreams and what you want. But I definitely get a restless energy. Like it's not so much just jumping in and secure into this right now. So let's have a look. What are they feeling for you? Ooh, okay. This is interesting. Rejection, irrational fear, saying no, dismissal. Now, this could be just an ingrained insecurity within them that, you know, you're going to reject them, that they're not good enough. Or this could be an actual rejection. Okay, when we're looking at these energies together, it could be, as I said, that you're not ready to just say yes to this person and just jump in. Maybe if some of you have been on and off, or if there has been a breakup and now they want to come back, they might be fearful of rejection. So that could be something there as well, because you could be questioning, well, I don't know if you're really, you know, are you that good for me? Have you, you know, grown in yourself? Are you going to treat me the same way? It could be along those lines. But you're very confident. They see you as very confident and go after what you want, and anyone could, you know, have you. So it's like anyone could be with you. You could choose anybody. That's how they see you. So there is a self-esteem thing going on. Let's see, what else do you feel for them? Very interesting. So you're thinking, well, are you worth my time and energy? I want to make sure that where I'm putting my love and attention and focus and affection and even money perhaps is going on someone who deserves it and who is worthy of this. Now, if this is not your reading, you can always choose another one, but this is quite specific. So I feel like, you know, this is very much about you have planted seeds. You now know what it is you will, what you deserve, okay? What you want in a relationship. You're not going to settle for less. So you're very secure and on point with that. Like you're not really budging from that. You know what you're worth. You know what you deserve. You've planted the seeds for it. And this person, if they don't show up for that, you're not going to have a bar of it. You don't want to. You deserve better, like, than what may have happened in the past with this person or with someone else. So as I said, it may not be this person that's treated you that way, but it could be at the same time. You could be doing other things, being very confident. You know, some of you might be with somebody else, even if it's not serious, and they're feeling this. There's so many ways to look at this, but they're feeling for you. Okay. They might be feeling you're a bit guarded, okay, at the moment, and they could have also put up a bit of a barrier because of this feeling here. Oh, it's interesting, isn't it? Look at the barrier. See, it's like they've got themselves in a little bit of a prison. So they might be hiding away, shutting themselves off right now. Maybe sulking a little bit, but it just kind of looks like to me that they're not really confident in coming forward because they are afraid of this rejection. And maybe you have rejected them in the past, so they are afraid to step forward again. But, you know, it could be that they are trying to calm their energy. They're trying to center themselves right now. They do see you as this person who's very assured, and you know what you want, and you are big on self-care, okay? So that's really important. And maybe this is something you haven't really done before, like you haven't paid that much attention to it, and you have grown and you've learned that you come first, and your feelings and your values, and you won't put up, you know, with less than that. So you're not going to settle, in other words. So I do feel for a lot of you that this has been a journey with this person, and that they may have come back and have mistreated you. And it's like you're now standing, putting your foot down and saying no more. So it's that rejection for some of you. So what are you feeling here? So there is regret and hope here. So as much as you're confident and you know your value and all those things, deep down there is a pain here. So there could be some regrets over maybe actions that you allowed yourself to take in this connection, but it could just be sadness over how things may be right now between you. So it says grief is heavy on the heart, focuses on loss, failure and disappointments, wallowing in self-pity, stuck in the past, guilt, remorse over past mistakes, isolation, carrying emotional baggage, all is not lost. Shift your focus and see the silver lining and opportunities for healing and forgiveness. Mars in Scorpio. Now, what I feel for this too is that if you're not resonating with this particular energy, this is definitely their energy, okay? I do feel that you're seeing them in this energy as well, in this light, that they have a lot of regret, but they're also holding on to hope. Oh, look, this is their energy. So how they're feeling for you is anxious, okay, and they're fearful. So dark thoughts weigh heavily on their mind due to excessive worry, can lead to insomnia, nightmares, depression if not dealt with. Mars in Gemini. So they are definitely feeling worried. They're stressing out about what you're doing, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. And, you know, they might be worried about who you're with. Are you going to choose someone better than them? There's just watching you. I feel like they're keeping an eye on things. They might be asking questions either to you or to other people or about you. But I definitely feel like there's this regret, there's remorse here, there's a feeling of wanting to take words back or something, or some kind of action here. Yeah, so they could have stabbed you in the back, they might have really hurt you in some way where you just didn't see it coming. There could be quite a big betrayal for some of you only. But regardless of what it is, they are worried, they're stressing out about losing you, it looks like here as well. And so we've got here, how do you see them? So is that what I was saying? How you perceive them is dilettante. So delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So it could be, in some ways, they are very creative, very artistic, musical. They might be someone who is a little bit doesn't abide by the rules, okay? They're not somebody who, they like to think outside the square. They might do things a little bit differently. They might be a little eccentric in some ways. They might really think differently to a lot of other people. They're very unique in that way. And this is the positives that you're seeing them in, is that they are very creative. They might be a really great, someone who can build things, build a business, or do some really creative things behind the scenes to earn some money. You know, they could be doing that. So it looks like you do see a really good positive light in them. So they are somebody who, I actually feel like when they're in their light, okay, when they're not in the shadow but in their light, that they are somebody who is a giver. They like to maybe make things and give things to others. And yeah, they might give you a pot plant, or, draw something for you. It's something or make something if it's a dinner, or, cook something. There's something just really nice there that they can bring to the table, maybe literally. I just feel like they are maybe a little bit carefree and may not necessarily live by the rules. So it might have made you feel a little bit insecure with this person, because maybe they are just a person that is like, I might do that, or I might do this, like kind of like they don't commit to something. They're very non-committal. So it could have been that was an issue, that you didn't really know where you stood with them. But at the same time, when they're putting it into their creativity and everything like that, so it's really quite beautiful. But now it's almost like the tables have turned, like you're in this energy with them of, I may or may not. I may or may not choose to do this. So they see you as a healer, and that's quite beautiful, actually. They see you as a natural healer, whether you literally do Reiki or kind of spiritual modalities. They are seeing that you are a healer, that you have a beautiful healing soul, that you have a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. And maybe this is what they're also drawn to within you, is in some ways, even subconsciously, trying to reach out to you for you to heal them in some way, because you do have a healing power and you are a very loving, kind, compassionate person. But yes, you've taken a stand. I feel like they see that you are helping others. So it could be that you're into counseling, social work, helping out your friends, doing things online, whatever it is that you're doing. They're seeing that you're helping others, or, animals, or something on the planet that's really making them drawn to you. They see this loving side to you. And for some reason, it's interesting because this guy has the plant here as well. So I'm definitely feeling some of you might have a veggie garden, or just be really keen on planting crops or flowers or gardens. It could be something along those lines, florist. I don't know, that's just coming up. But I feel like in some ways they really want to get creative with that. So let's see, what else are you feeling? So it says power and control. This is very hard to read, these cards, so just bear with me. This card, something about a person who is feeling in a place of power over someone. So watch out for warning signs of the universe. The universe gives you this card, okay, with this card. The intent of this card is a unhealthy display of using one's power and control over another to force their hand or some type of objective. So you might have felt in some ways that your person was manipulating a situation. They might have been becoming maybe passive aggressive in some way, or they might have gotten angry, at one point if things didn't go their way, kind of thing. So it could be along those lines, whether it be emotional, verbal, whatever it is. It feels like you might see that they could have maybe in their insecurity, a jealous streak or a possessive streak. There could be something along those lines that comes out in them. So that could be something there. And they're waiting for you, okay? So how they're feeling for you is that they're sitting back waiting. And it says she waits patiently, her fingers gently feeling the satin thread that binds them together. She knows he will come, but the waiting is killing her. So male or female, doesn't matter. Timing is an important factor in life. We all have to go through times where we have to wait, show patience, and let life, the universe, do as they wish. And so she waits for him, knowing that she too has things she must finalize before they meet again and they can finally come together. So, if you don't want really to be with this person, it could be a delusion. If you have seriously told them, no, I don't want this with you, and they're not listening to no, they're sitting back waiting and hoping. It's that regret and hope here. But, if this is something you could be open to, regardless of what this really is, they're sitting back waiting, waiting for the right time, perhaps to either, have a conversation with you, to try and restart this again. And yours is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel like you might be in the middle of deciding, do I or don't I? Will I give this person a chance again or won't I? Is this something I really want? Or is this something else I can chase, and have in my life? Because this person, they do have a lot of great qualities. This is a shadow energy. When they're in their most beautiful energy, they shine. They actually have the great laugh. They are really fun. I get this person's really funny. I see a humor between you and maybe a banter, but there's something really special there. And it's just unfortunate that their shadow has come out, and caused a wedge or some kind of pain or something here. So they feel passion for you. Allow your heart and soul to sing. So they actually are not letting go of you. They feel this. And you're feeling solar plexus chakra with the suffering and silence. So, okay, so there might be some parts of this where you do feel anxious as well. And that's where you are mirroring each other with that anxiety and fear card, okay? So this is a suffering and silence. It could be at the same time like you are feeling a pull towards them. At the same time, you don't want to go down a spiral with this person again. So it definitely feels, that for some of you, you are battling this solar plexus, this energy. This is your personal center. And I remember my auntie had actually said, when I'd gone through so many issues once with bloody relationships, she said to me, it was so funny, we laughed because she doesn't normally swear, and she said, having self-respect is fucking lonely. And I thought, oh my God, you are so on it. It is lonely at times. So it's almost like you've had to put a boundary up, okay, where your energy is going, but at the same time, it is hurting you. So it's almost like it has hurt you to have to say no, or to hold your hand up to this person. It could be taking all your power at the moment to not be tempted to, go back to something or allow certain pattern to come in. So look at them. They're wishing upon a star, holding hope that you'll see the light within them. So they see you as an inspiration, and they want to prove to you that they have been doing some self-work. But they are trapped in fear. So, interesting. Yeah, they might be a fear, like, what am I saying? They might be fearful. Once again, the barrier, look at that, like in jail, like we saw before with the rejection card. It's like they're enclosing themselves in to these insecurities of what if this and what if that, and what if they feel this way, and what if it doesn't work, and what are they moving on without me? Like, there's all these fears coming up in their mind, but at the same time they're trying to hold hope that you'll see the good in them, not the person who's weak and vulnerable and acting out of a shadow. So it's very interesting. So let's see, what do you want to say to them? Broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. So I feel like in some ways they self-sabotage, and it could be that they're saying they want something, yet their actions have been opposite. Okay, so they might have said to you, I want this with you, I want to commit, I want to live with you, I want this, and they're promising this, but it's like their actions didn't really come to the party. So it's like there's broken dreams, and maybe you're telling them, you shattered my dreams. I had this vision of us being together and having this beautiful life together, and you shattered my dreams. You broke me in some way. And oh my God, what's that song? Oh gosh, it's the Veronicas. What is it? You Ruin Me. Wow, it's so powerful, that song. It makes me cry. Oh my God, that song makes me cry, because I can personally connect with that. And that's how it feels. And you're not going to allow this person, to come in and do this again to you, or anybody. So it's going to take a lot for this person, I think, to prove themselves, because there has been a lot of pain, and you're not the same person anymore. Wow. And what they want to do is repair this with you. They want to do it with you. See how they're both together working on this quilt, patching things up? And that's how I feel like they want to be. So they're saying to you, making amends rather than fun times reveals a relationship's true constitution. So they're saying to you, I want to come back and not just, have play. I don't want to just have this fling or have this casual stuff. I want the real deal with you. I want to repair this so we can move, towards something that's strong, and let you know that I am, what I say is what I mean, and that I am real with this, my feelings are real. You might have felt like this person was a game player, that they didn't take your feelings seriously. They didn't treat your feelings, safe. You didn't feel safe. They took advantage. They might have taken advantage of your kindness, your love. They could have ghosted you. Anything could happen here that's really hurt this connection. There could have been an infidelity or something. It just feels like there's something here that they might have just shut you out and gone MIA, love bombed you, and then disappeared. Like, it could be something along those lines. What do you feel? Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. So you're in a powerful energy. It's like you know your worth, and you're going to draw in and attract what you're like. So what do they say? Like? Attracting who you are, what you are. And this person's not that person. Like, I don't feel like they're yet there. Like, they might be doing some healing. I do definitely feel they've done self-reflection for sure. But it's almost like that victim mode as well. Like, I feel like they're sitting back thinking, I really miss this person. I really miss you. And I just wish you'd see it from my point of view, and all this kind of thing. So yes, they might mean well. They do have true feelings here. There's no doubt about it. But they may not necessarily have that wisdom just yet to know how to actually really heal this. So yes, what do they want? Keys on a ring. Okay, this is interesting. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So they need to let go of this lifestyle. Sorry about that. They need to let go of a lifestyle. Yes, they need to prove to you that they're not going to string you along. And for some of you, I'm going to say anymore. They don't, it could be that if you're reading this the other way, that in some way, they may just want to come back and have a casual thing with you. There still is some deeper core issue that maybe they haven't resolved within themselves, which could be commitment fears. But it's so weird because you're in this energy where you're not wanting a commitment with this person anyway. So anyway, what is your message to them? I was thinking about reaching out to you, but then I panicked and stopped myself. I feel very insecure. It sounds more like something they would say. But, as I said, there might be still some pain here within you where you are tempted to reach out to them. And, but then I panicked and stopped myself. Because, in other words, you don't want to go spiraling down in this thing again. And I need more time to figure things out on my own right now. So you just really need time to think about and oh God, this phone drives me nuts. And move through your feelings, okay? And alignment, 888, you are on the path of light. So just know that you are aligning with the universe, with abundance. Look at the 888 is all about abundance, okay? So it did say abundance, you're moving into that. You're on the path of light and it's almost like you're saying to them, jump on it with me. Get on that path of light, You're finding certain things are happening, but you're finding some wisdom along the way, but you haven't fully got it yet. And they're saying to you, wow, you are the light in my darkness. Keep shining bright so I can come back home. So once again, they're seeing that you're the light. You're on the path of light. And they're reaching out to that light. It's something, that healing light within you that they're drawn to. But at the same time, they need to find that light within themselves. They need to cling on to that. And it is that light. See, we saw that light before. They do have a light within them. They need to keep shining that light. And, burning it brighter and brighter. And not just having to, rely on your energy. Because you only got energy for you. Okay, so it says here, he or she says, I miss you so much. I wish I could tell you this. And yeah, they want a reunion with you. Absolutely. That's what they want to say. I wish I wish we could be together. I wish we could just forget the past and just move on now and heal. It's almost like you're like, no. You got to prove that you've turned a whole forest. Not just turned what do they say? Turn a leaf or something. I can't remember. Turn over a new leaf or something. You're like a forest, please. Oh my gosh, guys. Now let's get some other messages. But you know what? As I'm doing this reading, I am feeling this very deep love. There's a deep love between the two of you, and there's a deep hurt. So yeah, it's definitely been that there's been some kind of sting. And if they hurt you, they've also hurt themselves. So what do you want to say to this person? You say to them, I don't know how to express what I truly feel. So for some of you, you just might not be giving this person the time of day. You might just be like, I don't want to explain myself. I should not have to. You should already know what I feel. But I don't know how to truly express what I feel because it's too painful to go there right now. But I really do care. I really do care about you, and I care about us and what was and what may be. And they're saying to you, it's not your fault. Yeah, wow. So there's an acknowledgement here. There is some kind of accountability being taken here, okay? And it is okay to move on, let go of resentment. So they don't want you holding on to the pain and the bitterness. They're basically saying, I don't want you to move on. I really miss you and I want to make this work. But I know I effed up, basically. And, it's not your fault. It was my fault. It's okay if you need to move on in life. Wowies, guys, this is such an intense reading. Please white light yourselves. Have a drink of water. I'm sorry if this has triggered things within you. But this is where it stands, okay? It's pretty self-explanatory that they're hurt because of something they did to you. and they want your forgiveness. They want to come back and heal. And you're like very wary about this because maybe you've been down this path before. Like if it's been a promise of coming back and fixing things and then it happened again, like that's what you're afraid of. Has their patterns changed? Have they worked on themselves? You've worked on yourself. I see they have a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely showing that there's a little resistance and wariness on your side here. And you're just building yourself up and doing what you need to do and being true to yourself and not allowing this person to come in and make you vulnerable again. And that's what you might be afraid of. So, wow, guys. Wow, that's your reading. Please, please comment below if it's resonated with you and like and subscribe, guys. I love you being here and I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. Hi, group 3. Welcome, guys. You chose the gorgeous blue, electric blue mermaid tail. Oopsies, let's just leave it there. So these are your cards and this is your person's cards and we're going to do card by card, okay, seeing how you match up here. Are your feelings for each other mutual? So this is your energy. Very interesting, guys. So there might be some resentment here, stinging words, bitterness and anger. This may have come from you or it has come from them. But either way, it does show that you're feeling some kind of resentment towards this person right now. What's this one? Oh, yeah, so you might be withdrawn. You might be taking time out to really just go over things in your mind. Sometimes when we dwell on things, though, it can turn into anger and resentment. So, yes, are you alone right now? Are you wanting to be alone? Are you kind of shutting this person out or other people out? Are you feeling a little lonely and alone, as I said? So there's a difference sometimes in being alone and being lonely. Sometimes when we're alone, we can enjoy our own company. We can be peaceful. But when we're lonely, we're feeling very abandoned. We're feeling that there's a void, that we're just on our own and that there's no support. So, and sometimes we just put ourselves in that position too, but there is a feeling of not maybe being supported in this misunderstandings or something that may have happened that this person's done or said that's really caused a lot of pain for you. So let's see, what have they done or what are they feeling? Okay, vows, commitment, promises, fidelity, and running. Ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Wow. Okay, guys, it makes sense now. So, so basically what's happened is they may have promised something with you. Okay, the vows, even if they haven't promised this is something they've got commitment issues. They're running from commitment. And this is possibly something you really wanted with this person. You don't want to be alone, really, at the end of the day. But I kind of get the idea that they may have really talked things up, like built things up to the point where you really believed that there was something real, something very serious going on here, that they're serious about you. And maybe they were. I'm not saying they're not. This is maybe not a game player. This could be someone who has genuine feelings, but then has gone and sabotaged it and gone running. So, sometimes this is not always a bad thing. It's just their own fears, which can obviously harm us and hurt us. And in the process, it's not fair. It's not fun. But it may not be a malicious thing. We're going to see what this person's doing, okay? But no matter what the intention is, it has caused this within you, this feeling of pain. And maybe it's because, mostly, that you have tried to reach out to this person and ask questions that they have not answered or given an explanation for. And that's causing this resentment, because there's one thing to run away, but to actually shut down communication, I'm just saying if that is the case, or just go MIA for a while and then just decide to come back weeks later or whatever, that's just not fair on you. So what are you feeling? Okay, so maybe you want a new beginning. And it could be at the same time, on your own without this person, or it could be that you do want to have an actual fresh start with this person. This could be something that's a deeper feeling within you, that you want this person to give you something tangible. You want to be able to plant a seed that can grow with this person. So, yeah, you might have really seen a golden opportunity with them, I feel like there has definitely been talks about life moving forward together at some stage. And what are they feeling for you? The Magician. So I think they feel within themselves. What am I saying here? Actually, I want to go back on this. Sorry, just one bit here. Okay, let me go back on this. What they're feeling, what you're feeling, sorry, is that they may have just handed you something very small, okay? So it could have been something as simple as saying, you know, I want to be with you. It may not have been something like, I'm going to move next week to be with you, but it could have been something very simple of, I choose you. You're the one I want to be with. And then there's been this running away. You know, something simple like that they've only just given you maybe a breadcrumb. Like it just feels like there's something small, but it was enough for you to believe in it. So what they're feeling for you is that maybe they feel like they can just come back in and, you know, just get their magic wand and just come back in and just make things right again. Maybe that's their hope, you know. But it's almost like they know they stir trouble, and it's because of their insecurities and fears. Like they stir up this stuff. They can, and they've done it before with others, I feel, evoke emotion, like strong emotion within others, and then they'll just disappear. So it does seem like in some ways that somebody is game playing, but it could just be their MO, you know, like this is just who they are. This is ingrained in them, this pattern. But I feel like they do want to come back and just make things right. But they got to understand it's not, you know, they want to bring the magic back in. But in other words, they have to be resonating with that kind of energy. They have to align themselves with this, being able to manifest beautiful things and keep it going. Because the intention's everything with this. So, but I have to say, this person I feel has actually genuine feelings for you. I really do feel that they actually are very attached to you. Maybe you're somebody who's really scared them and brought up things within them that they've never felt before, because I feel like they did feel a magic in this. Yeah, I do. I feel like in some ways they might have felt like it was a little bit of like a fairy tale, like it was too good to be true. You might have been feeling that at some point too, where you're in that love bubble and you're just building things up and it just feels magical, but sometimes it feels too good to be true. But that's why I feel that they brought this, whatever this practical thing is here, they brought it into the connection and made it seem very tangible and solid and real. So they might have given you something. They might have given you some jewelry. You know, for some of you, it could be something that you actually received from them. Yeah, which could make it very real. Could be a ring. Could be anything here. But, you know, yeah, you might have cut this off very fast, or you want to. Something happened. It says, on a mission, determined, focused, seizing the moment, fast communication, on the task, assertive, brave, honest, ambitious, and adaptable. So it's almost like you weren't mucking around. You just told them how you felt. You might have cut this off instantly. That's how I kind of feel, like it's just a quick cut off, like I'm not dealing with this shit. And so they're feeling here, wow, they want to come forward now. So it's like when we look at this energy, we both got two knights here, but they're in total different energies here, I feel. So it could have been too in some ways that you really did want things to, you know, slow down. Maybe you felt it was going too fast. Or it could have been the opposite, where you did want things to move, progress, okay, and there was just this stop-start or backing off or whatever this person's doing. But I feel like once they realize that you, you know, you've kind of disappeared yourself, that's when they'll, you know, that's when they want to come forward. So I feel like in some ways they do want to give you this love proposal. It says, knight in shining armor sweeps you off your feet. Charming, romantic, kind, compassionate, psychic, wears heart on sleeve, makes you weak at the knees, warmth, peacemaker, affectionate, is in love with love, beauty and attraction, brings offers and invitations, is the one to create poems, songs, artwork. Now we've got Gemini, Virgo energy here, we've got Gemini again, and we've also got Pisces right here, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So when we're looking at this person, I feel, does want to come through and want to show you their true feelings. I think they are hiding behind a mask, and I think it does come across as game playing, and it may not actually be game playing, because I actually do sense there are true feelings here. But they just got to watch how they're treating, you know, how their pattern is and how it makes you feel, because it's almost like it's just dropped. Like everything's just dropped. Everything you're building up for is just been dropped. when they do that. So it just leaves you feeling empty and alone and angry, you know. So this is how you view them. You view them to be a rebel, okay? So it says here, challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So it could be that they don't want to be kind of caged in to a commitment, a relationship, yet at the same time they do. So it's kind of like they want it on their terms. So they don't know how to compromise with someone else and give control, you know, to, what am I saying? Let go of control and just allow things to flow and to be vulnerable. That's something that they're not used to be doing. They don't like being told what to do. If you try and explain your feelings, and if it's coming across as that you're upset with them or not happy with them, they don't want to hear it. So it's almost like they'll be out of there. Yes, because they are not good with facing themselves right now. And they know they do this. And they might come back and apologize. You know, they might give flowers. They might give a gift. That kind of thing's happening, I feel, here. And it's, as I said, it's not necessarily a massive bad thing if their intention is not malicious. But yes, it still harms you, and they need to stop doing that. And they need to learn how to deal with things in a better way. So they see you as a warrior. Look at that. That's amazing. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So they see that you are a spiritual warrior, that you fight for your rights, you fight for what you want, you won't back down. So while they're running scared, you're actually standing up and confronting and saying, I want answers, I need answers, tell me now. And you might be getting angry about that, and that's probably making them even more intimidated. But at the same time, they need to step up, you know, and face this, because they do have these true feelings here. And what you're feeling is validation. So what does it say? Recognition or affirmation that a person or their feelings or opinions are valid or worthwhile. We all need to feel we matter, or that how we feel matters to those we care for. Validation can come in many different forms. A pat on the back, a bear hug on a day we are down. Human touch is just as important as words and just as powerful. So you have not received validation from your person that they want you, you know, that they really need you and want you in their life. They might have said it, and then their actions have said something else. So you felt abandoned. And so what I see this is there's a rejection here, and you need to feel validated that you are enough, that they do love you, that they do see you, who you truly are, that they're going to own up to their actions, you know. And they actually see you as their home. You feel like home to someone, cozy, warm, and close. They feel you are home, what I'm saying, someone they can see themselves with in an everyday fashion. So they actually can see themselves. That's so weird. They can actually, this is what they want. They want to have a home with you. They want to have a family. They want to have a vow, you know, maybe get married, but they want to, they actually do want to commit, but they're running scared. And they see you as this warm person, like somebody that when they hug, they do feel at home with. Or if you haven't even been physically intimate, or even met each other in person, this is what they're feeling, is they feel very close to you. They feel like you are their home, even like, you know, soul to soul. You are home to each other. And this is what you want. This is what you're feeling. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So it's almost like you might visualize yourselves going away and enjoying time apart from, time together away from your everyday lives. And it could be that if you are at a long distance from one another, that you're, you know, visualizing and feeling that you're missing them, that you would want to be where they're at. And it's interesting too, because the vows and the honeymoon, maybe that's something you, for some of you only, we're talking about. You know, if there was this talk of, you know, what would we do, where would we go on a honeymoon, you know, just things like that people talk about. And what they're feeling is the need to trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So they're just trying to learn to trust you, okay? Trust their feelings, trust the journey. And that's a massive thing for this person, is that they don't fully trust. In their mind, I think they're thinking like, what if this, what if that, what if this happens? And they're freaking out. And I think they're just building this thing up in themselves that is much bigger than what it needs to be. And what you're feeling is emotional loss. You're missing this person. You're feeling that, your dreams might have been taken away from you at this moment. It's hurtful when, you become very close and attached to somebody. There is that attachment right there, that bond. And then they just take it away. Or they cut it off, or we do. In this case, it looks like either you cut it off quickly or they did. Well, it looks like they did, but then you may have also been like, nah, done this, I can't deal with this. But there's definitely a sadness here and a grief. And try to see the silver lining in this too. Like at the moment, might have been a really good thing that things didn't progress further to the point where you did set up a whole stable life with this person, and then for them to just do this because they have this ability to just, and as I said, I don't feel it's a deliberate game, but I feel like they build things up and they, really want it, and then they just run. And yeah, you want answers. So what are they feeling? Yeah, temptation. So if you're not in contact, if you're definitely not in contact, they're tempted to contact you. They're feeling very, there's a very strong physical attraction and chemistry here with you, especially if you have been physically intimate. I feel, are very tempted to just come in and have that with you. And this might have been something that you allowed, was to have this sexy time in the hopes that they would, also move into this energy of commitment. And you might have felt used. This could be something that if they have pulled back and they're just showing to you that they're in it for the, the sex and whatever, then that might make you feel like, is that all you're after? So they are very tempted to make contact because they want that physical closeness, but you need the emotional closeness. So it's not mutually aligning right there. And what you want to say to them is home. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. Yeah. So it's interesting because they see you as their home. But you're saying, well, it's not just emotional and spiritual, but, my body is like home when you hug me and you nestle into me. This is my home as well. This is your home. So treat me with respect and love all of me. But as well, you might be saying to them, that I am attracted to you. You are my home as well. I feel at home with you when things are really great. You do together feel really beautiful in that love bubble. Maybe you've talked about having a home. For some of you, you may have lived together and no longer live together. So there's just issues around this, okay, of needing to feel safe and secure with each other. And they say to you, confusion, growth hurts. Oh gosh, my flash is gone. I'll come back to this, guys. Okay, so they're saying confusion. So growth hurts, heals, and harnesses a way through the uncertainty. So even though, in order to grow, we have to go through the pain. And yeah, it's got a way. So it's interesting. So even through the confusion, I think that they feel that, I think they're trying to tell you that, we can grow through this. Through all the darkness and the confusion, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light shining through. So it could be that they're hoping that you will see the light in some situation here, that even though they have caused a pain, here, that you can see who they truly are at their core. But they're definitely feeling confused, But actually what I'm saying is that they're really quite sorry to have caused you confusion. See this lightning bolt here, it shows that maybe this was a shock that you didn't see coming, and it's caused them a lot of confusion as well, because they are confused. I think that's why they've done this, because they are confused. They're almost like tormented, because on one hand they really do want this lifestyle with you, this commitment, and then on the other hand they're running, and they have to make a decision at the end of the day. So what else do you want? Okay, so you want the engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union, which is interesting. We've got the vow. So it may be that you definitely want to, be committed to this person, be engaged to this person. You want to receive something or give something to them. So, yeah, it definitely shows that it may, for some of you, it may not be this person. You might be after this, but Maybe not with this person anymore. But it does say how you're feeling about them. So it could definitely be for a lot of you that you do want that. And the butterfly here says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So they're saying, I am growing. It might take me a little bit longer, but I am actually getting there. And they do, I feel, they want this relationship to transform and evolve. They want to evolve within themselves. And you're kind of making them, like, you kind of like smacked them awake. So whatever it is you've done, you know, whether you know, shut it down, cut them off. It's something has happened here where they're just really feeling the pain of being maybe shut out themselves, and they're wanting to really make a change here. And I think that is a genuine feeling within them. So what are you saying? So you're saying, you are the one I've been looking for. You complete me. So there is definitely a strong connection here. You know that beyond all this drama and crap that goes on here, that there is a really loving, beautiful person that you could see a life with. And it says here, you say, I love how much faith you have in me. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. I treasure you more than you know. So there have been times where you have bonded together. They have been your best friend, your confidant. There's somebody that maybe you've really opened up to and revealed all your shadows to. And maybe that's why it hurts so much as well, because the more that we open up, the more vulnerable we become. And if someone hurts us, it can be very painful. And I know that you are the other half of me. So you do feel very strongly that this person is your other half, your twin flame, your soulmate, and that you're meant to be. And they say to you, time to flip the page and begin a new chapter in our story. I'm building up the strength to come back to you soon. Have faith, I'm coming. So they're just letting you know that I'm running, or I have run, but I want to come back and I want to be real now. I want to come back into this with you. But I feel stuck in a toxic situation. I just can't move right now. So there's something that's going on for them, within them, internally, or even externally in their life, that is something they really need to overcome and confront before they can really go through this transition and towards healing, if that's something you want with them. So there are so many unspoken words left between us. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you so I can finally tell you the truth. Yes, because I feel like for you, you've really been wanting these answers for a while now, this explanation. There's something they haven't revealed. So let's have a look. What else would you like to say to them, group 3? So you say to them, my love for you is as deep as the ocean. And this is why it hurts so much, because the love is there. The love is deep. The love is real. And be the best you can be. So you want them to grow in themselves. You want them to face themselves in the mirror and wake up and learn and grow and all those things. And be real with themselves. And there's an orb going past, and with you as well. So what do they want to say to you? I really do care. I really do care. And I don't know how to express what I truly feel. So there's things that they're still needing to express here that they know they need to, because they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. They're just trying to work out, how can I actually express what it is that I need to without running away? And I want you to be happy. Yeah, they just want you to be happy. They don't want to, oh, look at that, I missed you's come up here. They don't want you to, what am I saying with that? I just went blank. Yeah, they don't want to cause you pain. They just don't want to cause you pain. And that's also why they're running, I feel, because they can't face what they've done. You know, so I hope this has resonated. If this has triggered you, I'm really sorry, guys. Go and have a glass of water. Just go out and get some fresh air. Take a deep breath. Know that this person loves you. I feel like your emotions run deep, very similarly to each other. And the pain, you know, is definitely quite strong. It might be raw for some of you. And it can be healed. I actually feel there is hope in this connection if this person just sticks to where they're meant to be and stop running, okay? And I do feel like sometimes it is this back and forth thing that happens until finally, you know, each time you come back or they come back, it's like you get closer. But that's why it hurts so much, is when they pull back again when you are closer. it hurts even more, and there's a trust thing that goes on here. So I feel like, I do feel genuinely that they feel like you are their person, and they want a life with you. They're just running scared, and there's things that are deeply ingrained in them that they need to stop running from. If anything, they're not just running from you, they are running from themselves. And once they confront themselves and work through some issues and work through all that fear, then this could be amazing between the two of you. I love you guys, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if it resonated. Love and blessings, guys.